busy campaign for both of these sides, and Antrim coming through that remarkable semi-final really against Clare a couple of weeks ago, double periods of extra time. Does that give them a little bit more momentum maybe coming in today?
I think so, and look, for a group like this, it's the momentum that you get from winning these clutch games. The same obviously with Armagh beating Cavan. Cavan pushed Armagh all the way, Clare pushed Antrim all the way. That's the kind of experience that you'll have coming into a game like today. Now it's very open, and that's why I think Armagh's better skill set might be the difference.
Well, our referee today, Mike Ryan from Tipperary, was in charge of this year's Munster Senior Club final, and he's taking charge today on the first of the 3 games here at Croke Park. The conditions are very favourable indeed, as you can see. A slight breeze blowing, but nothing that should affect things too much today, Sarah. And a huge afternoon for Camogie, of course, and for both of these counties it would be a huge lift to climb the steps of the Hogan stand today.
Well, look, Antrim had a great year last year, obviously going up senior, and acquitted themselves incredibly well in Group 2 this year. They're growing. This is their second team. This is the pathway to the senior team, as Anne-Marie discussed before the start of the game. From Armagh's point of view, they won it in 2020, but that year there was no promotion. They want to play intermediate. This is a big game for both teams.
Well, we're almost set to go. Antrim into their positions, and Antrim winning the toss. They'll play from right to left in this opening half as we watch it. So as we say, that breeze is blowing, but it is swirling around Croke Park today, not in favour of any team as such, as Mike Ryan just makes sure that everything is in order. And away we go in the Premier Junior final for 2022. Armagh to some early possession. Leanne Donnelly, one of the key players for Armagh in this campaign so far, but good defending initially from Antrim. And away they go with possession, with Claire Carney doing well, getting that one down inside that 45-metre line. That's a great take from Bridge McGill. Tries to get it inside, and it works out well for Antrim. Now the shot coming in. Here's an attempt, but it's just gone wide. That effort coming in for Antrim in the early stages, but just to the left and wide.
Interestingly, from Armagh's point of view, Jennifer Curry, or O'Leary, as our Cork former teammates will know her, is gone in full forward, and Ciara's gone out to 11.
Puck out for Armagh. Gathered well in the middle by Michelle McCardle, the joint captain, driving forward now. And gets that one down the field. Ball spills away, and it might just work out here for Armagh. Good work here from Ellie McKee. McKee with the shot, and that one finds the range, and Armagh get the first score of this final. They lead by a point to no score.
That was a very, very good score, but the work was done in midfield there by Michelle McCardle. I think Armagh should be very direct here. Get the early running done, get the early scores on the board, settle nerves.
Well, it's taken just over a minute to get their first score of the game. These sides have met on 3 occasions already this year, and Armagh winning on each occasion, but it has been close. 2 of the games separated by just 2 points, as Armagh going in search of yet another score, but this time Antrim's defending is diligent. They get that one away, but only as far as an Armagh player. Ellie McKee again has started well. This is an attempt from a long way out. This one might just creep inside the post, and it has. That's a great score from Ciara Donnelly. Outstanding point.
She's no stranger to this pitch. She scored 10 points last year when they lost to Wexford. She scored 13 points the year before when they beat Cavan. This is her centre stage.
And that's a fine score to open her personal account. 2 points to no score. And Armagh have made a very purposeful start. They've got possession here from the puck out as well. Gemma McCann sending that one downfield. And Armagh going in search of another point. This time the effort coming in, it's going to drop short, and well defended by Antrim. And they try to clear their lines here and just get themselves into some possession to settle down.
Anya Graham did very well there to bat that ball out. Jenny Curry was standing over there very urgently looking to put that ball in the back of the net.
The ball's gone out for a line ball, but it's been Armagh dominating the early stages here. Ellie McKee and Ciara Donnelly on the mark.
just looks like their midfield is just that little bit more physical than Antrim right now. And look, that's no surprise. This is the first team versus the second team. Antrim are very young.
Ball inside and it spills nicely for Armagh. Now it's opening up here, perhaps a goal chance on for Armagh. The ball goes across and it's a brilliant save from Anya Grahan, and the ball is cleared away. Well, it fell to Jenny Curry, but the save was brilliant and Antrim survived. They cleared their lines and trying to keep themselves moving forward here down along the Cusick stand side. Down with Claire Carney. Ricochet is inside now. Perhaps a chance for an instant score at the other end here for Antrim. Laverty was making some good ground, but this time Armagh's defending is very good indeed. Again though, Antrim win it back. Now the shot coming in from range probably won't have the distance, drops short. And then Armagh get it away, but what a goal chance that was, Sarah, down at the other end.
Poacher's instinct there from Jenny. She just pulled away, tried to place it. Keeper did very, very well there to keep that ball out.
Meanwhile, well, here we go again. Superb stop. Jenny Curry with the attempt, just trying to get it over the effort of Anya Grahan, but the goalkeeper equal to it. And that keeps it at a 2-point game after 4.5 minutes of this junior final.
The hand pass was just a little bit high there. I think if she'd got it to chest, that was a goal all day long. So a little unlucky there, but Antrim survive.
Well, they'd love to get a score here just to settle into this game. With Armagh with those 2 early points. Sinead Cosgrove now plays it in field. Battle for possession there as the jerseys of Antrim get in around the ball. Good work there from Claire Carney. Shovels it away and Antrim eventually get control of possession. Down into that far corner. Chasing after it there is Breach McGill. Does well, now trying to get it across the face of goal. This is going to fall dangerously in there on the edge of the square. It's there to be taken and Antrim have it. Here's the shot coming in now, and that one looks good from Fionnuala Kelly, and there's their first point of the game. It's come in the 6th minute and Antrim up and running.
Really, really impressed with Antrim in this opening 5 minutes. It's showing no signs of any nerves here. You know, went 2 points down, there's been 2 goal chances, survived both, and really pushing Armagh now.
So Fionnuala Kelly, one of those late inclusions on the Antrim team, getting their first point of the game. As Armagh retain possession from their own puck out. All the way down this right-hand side. Antrim defend well. Good take though from Gemma McCann. Straight back down into Antrim territory, cleared well by Ailish Cairns. And now the break spills away to Caoimhin McNaughton. Trying to keep the ball in possession, but they've got a free. Armagh back on their own 45-metre line.
I think distribution is probably going to be something that Armagh will have to look at for the next few minutes. Jenny loves to play into the space, she loves to play into the corners. So, you know, going with 50-50 ball on top of the full-back is probably not the right ball. And again,
as this ball now high into the sky, and this one might work out well for Armagh. Again, Anya Grahan has to defend well. That's brilliant goalkeeping from Anya Grahan. And Antrim survive once again.
That's the third effort.
Well, a couple of goal chances early on for Armagh, but Antrim have survived. And it's still a 1-point game. Ball's going to be thrown in the middle of the park here. Very competitive exchanges thus far. As you might expect, these teams know each other very, very well. Anna McNeil does well. Taking this one forward into space now. Well gathered, and Emma Laverty spins away. Plays the ball inside. Great take there from Dervla Cosgrove, trying to get this one in. Around the goal mouth again. It spills dangerously and it's in! It's a goal! And it's Fionnuala Kelly who's got it for Antrim. Well, she was there, the ball spilled in her favour, and she rattles the back of the net. A crucial score for Antrim early on here.
Yeah, and look, they went ahead in the last game as well that they played in June. They went 12 points to 5 up at half-time. So they're not afraid of going at Armagh. It'll be interesting to see if they can build on this now.
Well, it's a big score in the opening 10 minutes. And although Armagh had a couple of goal chances down at the other end, it's Antrim who've got that all-important major here. Fionnuala Kelly.
I think the keeper should have caught that ball. Look, she went to bat it out, but the comfort was taking it into her stomach and actually pushing it out the field. She'll be disappointed with how she dealt with that.
So Antrim lead by 1-1 to 2 points. Player down receiving some attention is Emer Hayes, the Armagh centre-half back. Watching on, the Antrim management, Brian Carney and Mark McFadden, joint managers, taking on that role this year. Jim McKernan there of Armagh, formerly of Antrim, having been involved last year as they won that intermediate title up in senior now. But they've got to respond now to the concession of that early goal.
Yeah, and look, Antrim were coming into this game in the best possible position. Armagh had beaten them 3 times. That's the favourites tag obviously on their back, and on All-Ireland final day, anything can happen. And they're being very brave here in the opening 10 minutes.
Well, Emer Hayes is back up on her feet and hopefully okay to continue. As we watch that move again that led to the Antrim goal, it was a good take initially from Dervla Cosgrove. The ball across was dangerous and Kelly was there.
Super flick from Kelly, poacher's instinct again.
We're back underway. Armagh looking to get a score at the other end to respond. Here's Sinead Quinn, gets it away, 3 defenders around her. Good defending again from Antrim. Armagh having to work very, very hard to work the ball into that danger area, and Antrim have got it back. Anna McNeil foraging well in that middle third.
She's been very effective, and I think she was actually the catalyst for the goal a while ago, driving at Armagh. So she's obviously come out and playing in that kind of deep role in around midfield. And the early stages, Michelle McCarty was excellent, and she seems to have gone out of the game in the last 4 or 5 minutes.
The whistle has sounded for a free for Armagh here, just inside that 65-metre line, to be taken by Ciara Donnelly, who has scored 742 in this championship campaign. One of the top players in the country. Driving this one towards the post, but the angle is just off and it's out to the right and wide.
From open play, she's been relatively quiet. I think Armagh are going to need to get her on the ball to obviously get possession as well for Jenny inside. They're just not as clever as Antrim at the moment.
Well, Antrim will be thrilled with the start that they've made. That Fionnuala Kelly goal, the difference between the sides, as the Saffrons retain possession from their own puck out. Lovely spin again down here on the corner, as Kelly now going for the shot this time. Well, certainly had the distance, but not the required accuracy on this occasion. Second wide of the match for Antrim.
Superb first touch, though, to bring the ball up. She's got 1-1 on the board. I think we'll be seeing a lot of her this afternoon.
So Armagh having to work their way back into this, having made a promising start. That break might spill well for Kelly again. Was chasing after that one, but Emer O'Kane does well. And now Armagh down the other end. Battling forward is Karina Doyle, included on the starting team. Battling well for it here too. Might just come away with the ball, and does. Brilliant work from Doyle, and there's a player in support inside. Instead goes for the shot, but the effort is narrowly wide.
A little bit of frustration there, because you saw Jenny Curry peel off and she was actually in space. So I think from a forwards point of view, from Armagh, need to get the heads up, need to start looking out for each other.
Well, it's 10 minutes without a score now for Armagh. They got their second point back in the second minute, as this puck out goes high and breaks into the middle of the field now. Antrim trying to keep themselves moving forward, but their tackling has been very, very intense so far from Antrim.
It has, and in their full back line especially, Enya McShane and Ellie Kearns have been doing really, really well on that potent Armagh attack.
Free goes Armagh's way, all the way down. Spills inside. Curry was chasing after it, but gathering it back there was Caitlin Crawford. Good defending again from Antrim. Been very resilient in that full back line, as Sarah says, so far. Another battle for possession along that far sideline.
There's a lot of breaking ball inside around that Armagh square, and I don't know if the Armagh forwards are switched on enough to actually punish. This is another great ball coming across.
This might just work out for Armagh. Well, the first touch was a tad loose, but it spills again nicely for Armagh. Here's the chance now, and the attempt on goal from Karina Doyle. Just wide again, however. 3 wides now for Armagh.
Uncharacteristically nervous Armagh are looking, you know, they should settle into this. They are having a lot of possession. You'd hope that Antrim won't burn themselves out energy-wise over the next 20 minutes.
Caoimhin McNaughton surging towards goal now, has support in front of her. Gets it away to Kelly. Kelly now coming in along that end line, narrow angle. Again, the effort is off target, but both sides getting plenty of chances.
And I think Antrim's first touch is actually better than Armagh's right now. Really, really positive, looking for each other, heads up hurling. Finola has had 2 wides there now, unfortunately, but certainly it's all Antrim in the early stages.
Well, this is the 3rd final in a row that Armagh have contested. Won the 2020 decider. Lost last year's to Wexford. As Curry now going forward. This will be a big score. Well, Curry is providing the leadership. And there's her first point of the afternoon. The former Cork star doing her stuff for Armagh, and that's a fine score.
It is, and look, we spoke earlier, she loves playing out in that right flank. Give her the ball in space, she'll take her player on. Let's not go with the 50-50 ball here. She has the legs to move out into the space. Nearly 39 years of age and she looks 22. So in fairness, that's the kind of ball that Armagh need to be giving to Jenny now.
And Curry's goal against Cavan was the key score that provided the catalyst for them to kick on and win that semi-final a couple of weeks ago. So 1-point game in Croke Park as Antrim on the attack again, but Armagh should deal with this one. Emer Hayes under pressure, had possession initially. Good work there from Breach McGill, and out for a line ball in favour of Antrim.
And that's it. I think Antrim are actually better at stopping Armagh's backs from coming out. Armagh on this side seem to be allowing them out too easily, so I think Armagh's work rate needs to go up in this first half if they want to get ahead.
So line ball for Emma Laverty. Really good connection on that one too, in around that goalmouth area again. Good goalkeeping from Kiri Devlin, gets it away. And Armagh now looking to build from the back. All the way back there is Ellie McKee, their centre half forward, but they've got bodies forward. Moving it quickly. Down into the corner where Curry has it now. Looking to go at the defender. Curry inside, has support as well. Might this be another goal chance for Armagh? That's a brilliant block. Great defending from Maria McLarnon. Super work. Super
work there. She had no right to go across and get that block on, but committed herself, got the block on, and another goal chance saved.
Well, Armagh have carved open the opportunities in the early stages here, but so far it hasn't quite worked out. But they are creating the chances. And here they go on the attack again with Michelle McCardle.
Really uncovetous play from Jenny, putting the ball across there for the goal chance, but I think later on, if it's a little close, Jenny's going to be ruthless and she'll go route one.
The whistle is sounded for a free. Well, the first quarter of this match has flown by, but it's, as many people anticipated, very close so far.
I think for Antrim, their full back line has been exceptional, and they've really, really helped Antrim to get into this position, this comfortable position.
Rachel Merry gets possession for Armagh, does very, very well, and now possibilities here for Armagh. Merry might just try and settle for the point here, and gets the point. That's a wonderful score. Had a lot of work to do to take that ball from the far sideline, but works it inside, and it's a level game.
Look, you have so much pace in that Armagh full forward line. The Antrim backs are in control around the D, so it's important to play down the flanks, open up the space, and they can take them on and get scores like Rachel just got there, and obviously the one that Jenny got before that.
Rachel Merry came back from a serious hamstring injury, but back to her very best as Antrim get a shot in here now. That one, though, is their 4th wide of the afternoon, coming in from Caoimhin McNaughton. As Emma Laverty now just receiving some attention. Laverty, one of the more experienced players on this Antrim team, has been involved with the first team in Antrim in recent years. has spoken in the build-up to this game about the pride they've taken in their campaign so far.
They've put up big scores in the campaign. They had a 20-5 point win over Limerick as well. And obviously the Clare game, there was a big score in the Clare game as well. For a team that's looking to take on, you know, All-Ireland champions from 2020, they've certainly come in great shape.
Well, Laverty is back up on her feet. And we're ready to get back underway with Kerry Devlin launching this one down the field. Antrim gain possession in the middle. 11 minutes since their last score, Antrim. Ball into the arms of Claire Carney, drives it inside into that full forward line. That's a great take from Cosgrove. Now, can she find the finish? Well, Cosgrove looks very sharp indeed. That's a super score, and Antrim lead again.
Loved that score from Cosgrove. She nearly caught it underhanded. She's 5'11" from play in this championship campaign so far. She is very sharp. And look, direct ball into that full forward line, and they punish Armagh.
So Antrim lead again, and they're on the attack once more. Long range effort this time. Good connection, but it's gone to the right and wide.
And again, snappy catch from Sinead Cosgrove there. They're attacking the ball. They're not afraid of Armagh. They're going at this.
So another puck out now for Armagh. Lower trajectory this time from Devlin, and the ball there to be won in the middle. Michelle McCardle gets the initial touch on it, then it moves away, and Antrim gather up the loose ball. Lovely footwork from Fionnuala Kelly inside, and now the chance with the shot, and that one has sailed between the posts as well. Well, Antrim are flying here at Croke Park, and Fionnuala Kelly has made a brilliant start.
She is a pleasure to watch. 1-2 now, and they're obviously gone 1-3 to 4 ahead. She's giving Armagh awful problems. They're going to have to look at making a switch, I think.
So Antrim lead by 2. Kelly got the goal back in the 8th minute, as we head into the final 10 minutes of normal time in this first half.
That ball from Ellie McKee there should have gone to Michelle McCardle's hand, and what's happened here is they've obviously bundled up the play now again. Armagh just not as sharp as Antrim right now.
Ball thrown in by the referee, and play gets back underway. Reach McGill, her sister Brona among the substitutes. Down the line here for Caoimhe McNaughton to try and get control of. Stops right on the whitewash, still in play. Now inside into that full forward line again. They've looked very dangerous, and Cosgrove might get a goal chance here. Dervla Cosgrove with the chance, and into the back of the net. It's another goal for Antrim, and Dervla Cosgrove has got it.
That was a stunning finish from Dervla. She looked up, made herself the space, put it in the back of the net. Look, they've been threatening. They got close, 118 to 116 in the last game, and now they've decided today it's theirs for the taking.
Well, it's Dervla Cosgrove's 6th goal in this championship campaign, and Antrim are flying, and they're on the attack here again. It might open up for another goal chance. It's Cosgrove once again. It's still there. Cosgrove with the opportunity. It's another goal for Antrim. A remarkable 60 seconds. And they've got their 3rd goal of the afternoon. Dervla Cosgrove with her 2nd goal in a minute. And Antrim have taken full control of this final.
It was the ball from Caitlin Crawford, the number 5 for Antrim, was the ball that opened up that play. They're really playing well here. Heads up hurling, looking for each other, very pacey. Armagh in trouble.
Well, they couldn't have dreamed for a better start, Antrim. They lead by 8 points. And Dervla Cosgrove with 2 goals in a minute. And here they go on the attack once again. Fionnuala Kelly got the other goal. No surprise to see this ball going in first time, and it's Dervla Cosgrove again on a hat-trick. Dervla Cosgrove! It's another goal! Incredible stuff from Dervla Cosgrove. It's a hat-trick. It's Antrim's 4th goal, and they move 11 points in front.
This is a big ask for Armagh to come back from this. Now, as we said in the last game, half-time, Antrim were up 12 points to 5 with a stiff breeze, and Armagh wiped out that stiff breeze and the score in the second half. So, what are Armagh going to do here?
Well, it's absolutely remarkable stuff from Dervla Cosgrove. 3 goals in 3 attacks.
And every one of them better than the next.
And Antrim lead by 11 points. 4-3 to 4 points. what can Armagh respond with here? Well, they're on the attack with Leanne Donnelly, plays it inside. Here's the attempt. This looks good from our vantage point, and it is. That's a good score from Sinead Quinn, the corner forward, and it's a point in the right direction.
It is. And look, I spoke a while ago about Armagh being more ruthless and the opportunity that they had for goal a while ago that they didn't take. This could be the wake-up call that they need. I think Jenny Curry will probably go route one next time when she gets a chance.
And all the scores we've had so far in this Premier Junior final have come from play, as Antrim have defended stoutly in this first half, and they've managed to repel the initial danger here at least.
Well, that's it. That was the foundation, wasn't it? The three early chances for Armagh managed to stem the tide, and that's a super score from Michelle McCardle.
Yeah, good score from McCardle. That's 2 in a row for Armagh, and just stems the tide a little bit after those 3 goals in quick succession for Antrim at the other end. So the gap is 9.
I can see a possible change here for Armagh. I imagine it'll be a defender looking to come in and tighten up that defence. To concede 4 goals so early on, you know, lots to think about from Armagh's point of view.
But here Armagh go again, one-on-one inside on that full forward line. Jenny Curry is there, but now it's Armagh with the goal chance. A chance for goal. It's another great save. Anya Graham stops it, and Antrim trying to get it away, and they do. Well, the whistle is sounded for a free, but again, the chance for goal for Armagh, falling the way this time of Karina Doyle, but that's another brilliant save.
She's been exceptional in this first 25 minutes and really composed, very brave, super stop.
Well, it's another chance for a point here, a 3rd point in a row if they can get it, Armagh, which is a good response. Ciara Donnelly, well, goes for goal. Instead, the break spills again to Curry, and it's still there for Armagh, trying to squeeze it over from a tight angle, and they've got it. That's a really good point from Ciara Donnelly. Went for goal from the free, but they come away with the point.
Little early to be going for a goal at this point, but look, Jenny Curry managed to put the ball back into play. Ciara Donnelly's put it over the bar. She has been quiet by her own standards, so I think we'll see a lot more of Ciara in this next phase.
Well, we're going to have a couple of substitutions for Armagh. Coming in wearing number 19 Ellen Lavery and number 17 Caoimhe O'Kane coming in, and they're going to come in into that full back line. Maeve Lenihan and Nicola Woods, it looks like, have been withdrawn.
Unusual to see your cornerback and fullback being withdrawn so early, but look, that's the threat that Dervla Cosgrove obviously has for Antrim, and they'll be a busy next couple of minutes for the girls who've come in.
So 4 minutes of normal time to go till half-time, and Antrim leading by 4-3 to 7 points. As those 3 Antrim goals coming in the space of 1 minute and 24 seconds. But Armagh have got the last 3 points, and a couple more scores before half-time would make it interesting heading into the break, as Antrim battling for it in the middle. They've got it too, with Emma Laverty doing well. Again, that ball long way down into that full forward line where Cosgrove is lurking with intent. But this time, Armagh alive to the danger and cleared by McCardle. Brilliant take in the middle of the park. That was Sinead Quinn doing well, but then the ball breaks away in favour of Antrim. Then Armagh win it back. Frantic stuff around that middle third, eventually down into that full forward line where defending to be done by Ailish Cairns. Curry is battling forward in there, gets it away, and Armagh almost getting control of possession, but that Antrim defending has been very impressive thus far.
It has, but look, like Jenny's looking to play off the shoulder, and she's looking to obviously step back in behind the full-back. She needs the Armagh players to just put a little more on the ball, to get it past the full-back so that she gets a run on. That's the way she likes to play. They should know that at this stage.
Free for Antrim. Backs inside their own half, but they'll be thrilled with the start that they've made. Thinking to do for the Armagh management. But they have created a lot of goal chances, Armagh, in this first half.
Just haven't been ruthless enough. Look, from Armagh's point of view, it's 4-3 to 7. It's still 7 scores apiece. It's obviously, the goals will obviously be a massive difference, but still 7 scores apiece.
It's a line ball, gone out in favour of Armagh. To be taken by Emer Hayes. Gets it down the line. That's going to work out well to Leanne Donnelly. Over there to play it down that sideline, and Curry is out in front this time. Being picked up there by Ailish Cairns. Interesting battle so far. There's a player inside. If Armagh can spot the player racing in towards goal, instead a foul committed, play halted, and a free for Armagh, and a chance for another point.
Armagh are obviously looking to go route one now to try and get as many scores back as they can, but this Antrim full back line has been exceptional in the first half.
Emma Laverty being spoken to by our match referee Mike Ryan, and may pick up a card for that infringement. And it's a yellow card for Emma Laverty.
There's a bit of physicality in that, but you know, I suppose it's something that we're used to seeing in the game now. She's unfortunate to pick that up.
Well, Armagh were on the attack, attacking with purpose too. That was Rachel Merry coming inside. Got a fine score earlier on in this first half to the corner forward.
I think from Armagh's point of view, we're used to seeing Leanne Donnelly and Ciara Donnelly leading the line, and they've both been very quiet in this first half. Antrim have just been doing very well in terms of curbing their influence.
Well, a chance here now for Armagh when this free is taken. They've got the last 3 scores after those 3 goals in under 90 seconds from Dervla Cosgrove. Free to be taken by Ciara Donnelly. 2 points already today.
Dervla Cosgrove will enjoy that showreel when she sees it after full time.
Still a long way to go in this match, and Armagh will feel they're still right in it, as Donnelly sending that one between the posts. It's 4 in a row for Armagh, and that gets them back that little bit closer. We're going to have 4 minutes of added time at the end of this first half.
As I mentioned at the outset, they found themselves in the exact same position in the last game out. Antrim led 12 points to 5, so 7-point game again.
And Armagh have got it. They've got some momentum now, as that ball goes forward once again. Good work there by Merry. Gets it across, and they've got bodies forward here, Armagh. Curry dishes that one off. Now a goal chance here perhaps for Armagh. Here they go for the net. That's another super save. It spills dangerously once more. Can they survive? Just about. Antrim get it away. Another goal chance.
Heroic defending from Antrim again to get that ball off the line. Bodies flying at the line.
Well, Armagh have had several goal chances in this first half, but they've met a spirited defence. It was Donnelly coming in. It was a really good attempt as well. Gran was there, the goalkeeper, and then the follow-up. As we watched that one, it actually hit off the post, Sarah.
And Emma Lafferty was back again to make sure it didn't go over the line. From midfield to full back, across the line. Super stuff from Antrim. You'd have bet your house on Ciara Donnelly to put that away.
Shot went in from Armagh at the end of all of that, out to the left and wide. Only Grahan now with the puck out.
I don't know if she anticipated she'd be so busy and so successful in this first half.
Well, they still have a clean sheet. 7 points the difference. 7 points the lead for Antrim, as we enter the midway point of those 4 added minutes at the end of this first half. Again, battling for it there is Anna McNeil.
It's been a really brilliant standard. I've really enjoyed this first half. Their first touch, especially from Antrim, has been exceptional. And the goals, 4 goals in one half, you can't complain.
Here's the line ball for Armagh. Emer Hayes threads it down the line. Merry was there. The whistle has sounded, however. That's gone out for another line ball, this time for Antrim.
Looking at Antrim, and obviously knowing that they went in the last group game 7 points up at half-time, it'll be interesting to know what they've learned from that game, the things that they focused on after losing that game to Armagh, and can they do this today? Can they change what happened in the second half of the last game and ultimately come out on top today?
Ball down, picked up by Armagh in the middle, and then the whistle sounds for a free, And it's a free for Armagh, so another chance for another score. This would be a 5th point in the row if they can get it. And a pretty good response, Sarah, to the concession of those 3 goals.
It is. I suppose it's not a surprise. Their experience over the last 3 years, playing here against Wexford last year, beating Cavan a couple of years ago, they're a well-weathered team. They will respond to Antrim.
So the chance now for Donnelly, firing that one up between the posts. Another score for Ciara Donnelly, another score for Armagh. That's their 5th point on the bounce. And Antrim haven't scored now since the 23rd minute. And the gap is back to 6 points. As we enter the closing moments of this opening half in the Premier Junior Camogie Championship final for 2022. One last play perhaps before half-time. Bodies swarming in around possession. Antrim have emerged with it. Can they get another score before half-time? Well, that's good defending from Armagh. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's been an absorbing opening half here at Croke Park. A hat-trick for Dervla Cosgrove, sending Antrim in at the break in front. But Armagh will feel that they've got plenty left in the tank here to push Antrim in this second half. It's Antrim leading at the break by 4-3 to 9 points. We're back with half-time from either team in the second half.
I'd expect Armagh to be more direct. Jennifer Curry has been very, very unselfish inside that Armagh full forward line, and I think she'll probably go route one in the first couple of minutes here if she has an opportunity.
Mike Ryan just making sure that everything is in order and gets us back underway. So Armagh playing from right to left as we watch it in this second half. Karina Doyle battling for possession there for Armagh, and in for the throw-in. One of the late starters on that Armagh starting team. Remember, they made 2 substitutions as well in their full backline just before half-time as Antrim emerged with possession. Anna McNeil doing well, forcing that one down, and gets possession again. McNeil does well, but that's a good challenge from Leanne Donnelly. And Armagh get possession back, but the whistle is sounded for a free. And a free in for Antrim.
Anna has been exceptional in the first half, and she really led the Antrim charge early on. Great to see her start so well again in the second half, and look, she's up on her feet, and it should be an easy chance for our Antrim. And it's important because if you'll remember, in the last game out, they were 12-5 up at half-time, and Armagh reduced the deficit very, very quickly.
Here's the chance now with the free to be taken by Dervla Cosgrove. 3 goals, added a point in the first half as well. Brings her tally in the championship to 8-31. 8 goals in the championship so far.
And 8-11 from play.
So the chance now for Cosgrove to get the opening score of this second half. No real win to speak of. And that one sails between the posts, and Antrim up and running.
A great response, because look, Armagh put 5 points on the board after those 3 goals, so it was important that Antrim started well in the second half.
The Antrim junior team in its early days, the intermediate side winning the All-Ireland crown last year, and the Antrim Camogie board feeling that a junior team would benefit them this year in developing players, and it's certainly worked to good effect as Armagh go on a first foray forward in this second half. That ball all the way through. Ellie McKee just unable to control it, but still working there to try and win it back. Then Antrim sending it down the other end. Defending to do for Armagh in the early stages here. Gemma McCann is in there, the joint captain. Here's Breach McGill. McCann involved again, trying to win it for Armagh. Body surrounding possession eventually. McGill gets it and sends that one into that full forward line. One player in there is Dervla Cosgrove, now being picked up by Michelle McCardle, who's gone back into that full back line.
Interesting move there. Obviously Michelle was doing quite well in the early stages at midfield for Armagh, but the danger is inside full forward, so they've moved her back there to sort it out. I think she'll be physical enough for Dervla, which is the important piece.
Well, the whistle is sounded for a free. That's Michelle McCardle just asking what it's for, but it's a decision in favour of Antrim here. And Cosgrove has the opportunity from a pretty difficult angle.
This will be impressive if she puts this over the bar, but it would obviously put them 17-9 up, and it would be a great start for Antrim.
And Cosgrove with the opportunity now. Assessing the angle here, no real wind to speak of at pitch level. Sending this one towards the post. It's a decent attempt, but just sails across and wide.
That's a let off. And look, maybe with the angle, maybe she could have dropped it into the square, but look, they'll learn from that.
Remember, Antrim came through that dramatic semi-final against Clare, 2 periods of extra time as a substitution taking place for Armagh. So Bernadette Murray wearing number 16, being introduced in place of Ellie McKee. So change in the forward line this time. That's the 3rd sub of the afternoon for Armagh.
I think Armagh will be surprised that they'll have to make so many changes. Ellie was actually quite busy in the first half, doesn't look injured, will be disappointed to be coming off now.
Antrim have made a good start to this second half as well. They put this one into the attacking third once more. Coming across to chase after it is Orla Laverty. Good defending this time from Tierna Maguire. Down the line it goes. Nice stick work there. Underneath the Cusick stand by Leanne Donnelly. And now surging forward here. Better from Armagh's Donnelly now going for the shot here. This looks good. Donnelly puts it over the bar. That's one of the scores of the game from Leanne Donnelly. And just what Armagh needed at the start of this second half. That's one of the scores of the game, Sarah.
Absolutely outrageous. The solo run first off, and then to back herself, you're talking 40-50 yards and puts it between the posts. Really stunning score from Leanne. Maybe this will be the catalyst for Armagh to kickstart their second half.
And they finished strongly against Cavan in their semi-final as well, Armagh. They kept Cavan scoreless for the final quarter of that match. The catalyst that day was a Jenny Curry goal. This time that Donnelly point could be the moment that Armagh need, but they trail by 6 again. That ball's gone out for a line ball for Antrim in the attacking third.
Now, Breed McGill caught a great ball there, and obviously this is setting up the next phase of play, but the reaction was good. They won the puck out, and now they find themselves back in the Armagh backline, causing pressure.
Shot from McNaughton just falls short, and Armagh can clear their lines through Kiri Devlin. Good win in the middle from Ciara Donnelly.
This is a
First
much better
time ball
ball
inside now. There's a +1 at the back for Antrim. They've got an extra defender back there. Jenny Curry has the ball. Coming inside now. Direct running from Jennifer Curry. Then just hooked as she took that shot, and that allows the goalkeeper, Onya Graham, to clear her lines and get the ball up the field again for Antrim. But Armagh working hard. That ball out over the sideline and out for a line ball for Armagh. But very obvious defensive tactic there from Antrim. They do have an extra defender back there.
And they need it because Armagh are so pacey. Look, as I said, they'll have learned a lot from that last group game, having to concede 7 points in that second half. I think it was probably the best possible outcome for them in terms of preparing for today. When you lose by 7 points, you have to look at your defensive structure, and that's why they've obviously dropped a player back. And Jenny now has the misfortune of having 2 players on her back.
Line ball taken quickly. Inside it goes. 3 Armagh players around it, and they've got it now. Long ball sent in around the edge of the square. It's 2-on-1 inside, and the 2 defenders of Antrim deal with the situation initially and able to get that ball away. But Armagh pushing right up here, putting real pressure on Antrim. Ball back from Claire Carney down in that corner. Carney again trying to win it back, but the whistle goes and it's a free for Armagh, and their industry in the tackle reaping reward on this occasion. And they've got the free in, albeit from a difficult angle.
Yeah, and look, now I think Ciara Donnelly will be well able for this. She's had the experience of being here in Croke Park last year. They were made to fight all the way to the end, and eventually Wexford won out that day. So look, there's plenty of time for this Armagh team to turn this around. It's 18-10, but, you know, 16-10, sorry, but I certainly think Armagh are going to work themselves into this game.
So Ciara Donnelly, 4 points in that first half. Going with the attempt here, and Ciara Donnelly has, well, the umpire is a little bit unsure, and it looks like Hawkeye may be called into action here.
I think they need Ciara Donnelly on the ball from play as well. She has been quiet by her standards.
Indeed it is. Hawkeye called into action for the first time this afternoon. That free from Ciara Donnelly over on this left-hand side. That just narrowly wide, it looks like.
That's a let-off for Antrim. I'm very impressed with Armagh bringing Michelle McArdle back into the full back line. The issue is, though, they've now taken the impetus out of their midfield to put her back into the full back line to mark Derby Cosgrove.
So 6 points the margin after almost 9 minutes of this second half. Here's a change coming for Antrim. And it's Caitlin Hegarty, wearing number 16, coming in place of Orla Laverty, it looks like. So Antrim running the bench in the early stages of this second half. Whistle sounds, it's a free in the middle for Armagh.
I'm a little surprised at that. I'd like to see that again. I don't think Antrim did too much wrong there. And Sinead Cosgrove has been excellent for Antrim winning the dirty ball.
A free for Armagh in the middle, to be taken by Donnelly, who's come out from the full forward line. Meantime, a substitution taking place for Armagh as well. Katie Comiskey coming in place of the corner forward Rachel Merry.
Again, Rachel, a big player for Armagh in recent years, and you know, will be disappointed to be coming off at this stage in the game.
Here's the free, long way out. It's going to build dangerously on the edge of the square. Antrim defend well, and they've got the free. And that was a dangerous ball, just dropping on the edge of the square. But Antrim's defending has been very diligent indeed so far today.
Yeah, look, they've 8 players back there responding to that. They're letting nothing in today.
And here they go on the attack on the far side. Well gathered by Emma Laverty into the middle of the park here, where there's a pocket of space for Antrim to chase into with Fionnuala Kelly. But Ciara Donnelly occupying a position around the middle now, sending that one inside into the full forward line. Breaks bills kindly for Armagh as they go forward, and the foul is committed and it's a free in.
Super touch there for Bernadette Murray. Jennifer Curry broke the ball and she kept full tilt running at it. Great pick-up.
Good work from Murray, direct running, and this is another chance for a point in the right direction. So they're chipping away at the lead all the time.
Yeah, but look, you know, I still think 6 points is a formidable lead. We've 20 minutes left. Antrim have decided, obviously, to put players back, and that's causing massive issues for Armagh because they're not getting the space. I think they should be targeting the flanks again, like they did in the first half with those early scores from Rachel Murray, from Jenny Curry. They need to start pulling Antrim out into the sides and taking them on.
The Antrim players in conversation before this free is taken. Some attention just being given to one of the Antrim players before the free is taken. The book is out as well for the referee, Mike Ryan. Ciara Donnelly will take the free when play resumes.
It does feel like Armagh are playing a little into Antrim's hands, obviously, because they're trying to go so direct, unfortunately, in this first half. And with the player back, a little naivety there, they will have to stretch them.
So it's a yellow card for Sinead Cosgrove. Now the free to be taken by Ciara Donnelly. 4 points in that first half. This one is popped over the bar. Went for goal with the free Armagh in the first half when they were under a little bit of pressure, but they keep chipping away with the points, and the gap now down to 5.
And look, it's 11 scores to 8 if you're going to be, you know, very specific about it. So Armagh are certainly having a lot of possession. They just need to be more, I suppose, potent in front of goal.
They've got 2 points in the second half, Armagh. Just a single score for Antrim, that coming from a Dervla Cosgrove free. Ball out for a line ball as we approach the three-quarters mark in this Premier Junior Camogie final. Again, players diving in on possession, but it's won by Armagh. Good work there from the Orchard County.
Armagh have taken the opportunity to drop a player back in front of Cosgrove as well, obviously, because Antrim have done the same at the other end. So certainly Michelle McArdle has more protection there.
Good take initially from Anna McNeil, doing well. Gets it across to Hegarty, and then Armagh surround the ball carrier. Emma Laverty trying to weave her way through and wins her side a free. Good battling from the Antrim joint captain. This free just inside the 45-metre line into that Hill 16 goal. But Antrim still keeping themselves in front here, though they haven't scored since the 32nd minute in this match. Dervla Cosgrove with 3-2 to her name today. That hat-trick coming in 1 minute and 24 seconds in the first half. And this attempt from the free, and it's going to go off target and out to the right and wide. 7 wides now for Antrim in this game. And this final is certainly finally poised as we head into the closing stages. Another line ball, this time on the Hogan stand side, to be taken by our man Gemma McCann. Just see the Antrim management telling their players to get back into their defensive shape.
It's a little early for them to be going so defensive. They've got 2 players inside the 45 now, Antrim. I think they should probably try and keep the structure that they had in the first half and get as many players up into the half midfield and half out forward line.
It's going to be a free. It's gone the way of Armagh, so they've got another chance here to launch it in around that goalmouth area. But it's a little bit less frantic than the first half, not as much space for either team.
I'd agree. As I said, both teams are opting to have a sweeper in the second half, so you won't see the forwards with as much opportunities.
Here go Armagh in search of another score. Sinead Quinn working hard and does well to get that one towards Donnelly, who sweeps it up now, plays it back outside where there's a little bit more space now. Here's a good chance for Armagh, and that's a nice score taken by the substitute, Katie Cummiskey. Another fine point for Armagh, and they trail by just 4 now.
Yeah, and look, it's Ciara Donnelly there, heads up hurling, ball to hand, and Katie Cummiskey puts it between the posts. If Armagh are as direct as that and efficient as that, they will come back into this game very quickly.
And they've got possession again, Armagh. Taken well by Caoimhe O'Kane. First time ball down in front, and it's Jenny Curry. Curry looking to go direct towards goal. Jenny Curry, and she's put that one over the bar, looking to inspire her Armagh players, and punches the air. Armagh are back to within 3 points, and Jenny Curry registers a fine score.
Yeah, look, we spoke in the first half about her being unselfish and uncovetous and giving the ball away. Here she's route one, she's direct, she takes the physicality, she takes the tackle, puts it over the bar. This is what we want to see from Jenny, and if she continues in this vein, they'll be in this game very quickly.
So 3 points the difference between the sides. Antrim still lead, and they go on the attack here now. Hegarty doing well, taking this one along the right-hand side. Possibilities here for Antrim. It crashes in, and then the goal chance presents itself. It's in! It's another goal, and it's Dervla Cosgrove once again. Incredible. Dervla Cosgrove with her 4th goal of the game, and Antrim with an absolutely crucial score at this juncture. They move 6 in front once again.
All of the running done there, and you know, again, goal poacher finish. She's pulled herself away, she's stretched the fullback, and she's there as an option when the ball breaks.
Well, Cosgrove was there as the ball spilled in the goalmouth. Armagh tried to get it away, but Dervla Cosgrove with her 4th goal in this final at Croke Park. And at this stage, just when Armagh, you felt, with 4 points in a row, had started to get themselves that little bit closer, Antrim move ahead again. Nuala Devlin is in for Antrim, wearing number 21, in place of Sinead Cosgrove. As Armagh looking to respond to the concession of that goal, go on the attack. Leanne Donnelly dives in, trying to win the ball high up the park. does very well indeed to win it for Armagh. They've got a free. Good work there from Caoimh O'Kane. And the free now for Donnelly.
Look, just from Antrim's point of view now, Cosgrove is the only player inside the 45. You know, at this point in the game, 12 minutes to go, heavily defending their lead. Antrim in a great position.
So just over 11 minutes of normal time left to play. As Ciara Donnelly now assesses the angle from this free. 5 points already today. Swerving to the right of the post and out to the right and wide.
That is a let-off, isn't it? 11 minutes to go, you're 6 points up. Going defensive, it's not an insurmountable lead, but I don't think Antrim are giving Armagh's forwards the space that they need to claw back the lead.
Puck out is taken high down the field. The break spills the way of the Antrim centre-half forward, Breach McGill. First time ball in around the back. It might spill again for Antrim's danger forward Cosgrove, but this time Armagh alive to the danger. The ball in over the top, almost working out to good effect for Antrim, but Armagh looking to get themselves moving on another attack. In there looking forward is Bernadette Murray.
Kiri Devlin did very well there, keeper. She came out off her line. She obviously knew Dervla wasn't going to miss if she was going to get an opportunity, so she closed it off well.
That ball has gone out. And Antrim scoring 5-4 today. They've got 5-3 of that from play. It's a remarkable stat. To register 5 goals in an All-Ireland final has given them a huge platform here as we take into the final 10 minutes. But Armagh still alive here as this ball goes in around the danger area, and it might work out here for Curry. Well, she took the shot on, was just off balance as she did so, and it goes wide at the end of all of that.
Brilliant, brilliant defending there from Antrim. She's so lively inside there, but look, 3 players around her. Substitute Nuala Devlin just on the field is the player who gets that last block on.
Well, here comes Ellen Leach, who is a player of real quality as well. Has scored 3-4 so far in this championship campaign, and a big addition to bring on at this stage. Caoimh McNaughton, the player to be called ashore.
Interestingly, Tierna Maguire has now gone back on Dervla Cosgrove. Michelle McCardle's been missed in midfield, so they've obviously pushed her back up the field to try and get on ball and get ball into that potent inside line.
Here's the line ball now for Armagh. Emer Hayes. First time ball down. Well taken by Antrim. Their defending has been very good so far today. Armagh have got it, however. Good work here from Leanne Donnelly. That's a very good measured pass down to this left-hand side to her sister Ciara. Ball inside, it's opening up here for Armagh. It's with Michelle McCardle. McCardle for goal! It's another brilliant save from Graham. And Antrim survive once again. Well, Armagh will be ruining these goal opportunities that they've had, but Anya Graham is inspired for it.
I saw her going off half-time. She had a wry smile with the umpire, obviously saying, I didn't anticipate to be so busy. She has been exceptional in this game. When she looks back on this game, she has been so sharp. A real display from her in goal today.
The line ball now for Armagh. Launched in. Spills again to McCardle. Looking to get away from the challenge, but that's good work in the tackle from Breach McGill. Sending it forward for Antrim. They can see that finish line coming into sight now, and a historic potential success in this Premier Junior final, but Armagh will have something to say about that. Here they go again, Armagh, on another foray forward, ball down into the corner. Scampering out to get on the end of it is Curry. Curry's shot, though, is dragged to the left and wide. And let off again for Antrim.
Yeah, and look what a story for Antrim, winning the intermediate last year. Maeve Kelly, the star of the show from Antrim last year, to win the intermediate and go up senior. Her sister Finola, star of the show today in the first half. This is a big opportunity. Can they hold out? 5 points up, 8 minutes to go.
Well, here they are trying to win possession from that puck out, but it's gathered instead by Armagh. Then it's forced out for a line ball. So Armagh with possession, but a long way from the goal that they're attacking. Brian Carney watching on, along with Mark McFadden taking charge of this Antrim side for this season, as Armagh now with the line ball. Murray launching it forward, but it ricochets back to her again. This time it's Quivo Kane then gets back up to her feet to send it forward, but this should be tidied up by Enya McShane down in the corner. Good footwork from the cornerback, and then out for a line ball. But all the time, the clock ticking in the right direction from an Antrim point of view. Just 6 minutes now of normal time left to play.
You'd really fancy Antrim at this point. Their defence have been excellent throughout this game. Some clutch moments in the first half where they survived. Anya Graham, incredible in goal. I think, if I'm being honest, they've been the better team all day. It would be harsh if they were to lose the game at this point.
Well, these sides, of course, have played on 3 occasions so far this year in Armagh, winning all 3, but on 2 occasions the margin was just 2 points. The Ulster final going the way of Armagh by a margin of 7. As the sides now bringing in some more fresh legs from the bench. Tara O'Neill for Antrim, looks like she's going to be introduced. And Emer Smith in for Armagh for the closing stages here. As play gets back underway. Well gathered there by Breach McGill. Does very well indeed. Gets it down that far sideline. And here's Dervla Cosgrove again, out hungry for possession, and gets on the ball, trying to come inside to get a shot away, perhaps bottled up by 2 Armagh defenders. Good work there, Emer O'Kane involved. And O'Kane gets it away and out for a line ball, but again, Armagh just not making the progress they might like at this stage.
Antrim are dogged. That inside line is not letting the Armagh backs out, and if you can't distribute the ball well, then you're giving your defence every chance to be well able to organise the forwards on the other side.
Ball back in play. Well, momentarily it's gone out again for a line ball, and this time it's gone out for a line ball for Antrim. So the game just feels like, after that goal from Dervla Cosgrove, it's just a little bit of a lull, but Antrim will be quite pleased with that.
It was the killer punch, and look, I suppose Armagh had to make a number of changes in the first half. They took a lot of experience out of their backline. It's probably been their full backline for the whole year, and in Croke Park now you found players who haven't necessarily had the games that the Armagh girls who'd started had.
Still plenty of time here for Armagh to get themselves back into it. Won the title, of course, in 2020, lost the final last year, Armagh. Their 3rd appearance in the decider in 3 years, as they put this ball down into that attacking third again. Good work here in the attack from Curry. Building up now, Curry getting inside a couple of challenges. Nice ball inside, it's opening up here for Armagh. Can they come away with a score again? Antrim's defending is superb. It's still there though for Armagh.
7 players back there for Antrim, making sure that they were not getting in there. But look, Jennifer Curry trying to go route 1. She's been bundled up. They've decided to go defensive here, and it's working for Antrim.
Well, just at the end of all of that, Antrim commit a foul. Michelle McCardle battled very hard there and did really well for Armagh. Under pressure, Breach McGill being spoken to by the referee, and may pick up a card.
I wonder if Armagh changed too much at half-time. Pushing Michelle McCardle back into full-back to mark Dervla Cosgrove took the impetus out of midfield at a point when it was crucial that they were going to get a supply. They've moved her back into midfield now. She's had a couple of chances, she's gone on a bit of ball. That's what they need.
McCardle and Leanne Donnelly combining there. Donnelly was fouled, just receiving some attention. Ciara Donnelly has come out to take the free, but with just over 2 minutes of normal time left to play. The clock now coming against Armagh as they trail by 6.
These stoppages will suit Antrim as well, because they're able to get organised, they're able to get bodies back, they're able to have a chat, get a bit of energy up for the last 4 minutes.
And here's the free now to be taken by Ciara Donnelly. score that Armagh need at this stage. Donnelly strikes it well, but her reaction would suggest that it's off target, and it is.
Uncharacteristic. Last year she scored 10 points here in Croke Park and ended up on the losing side against Wexford. She'll be disappointed with how it's gone for her today.
Puck out is taken by Antrim. Well gathered as well by Emma Laverty. Laverty now the joint captain going forward. Shot doesn't quite come off, not the required connection, but the chance is still there for Antrim to come away with some sort of a score, and they've got a point. It's Ellen Leach.
Off the bench, and a great score. I know she'd scored 3 goals in this year's campaign. Will obviously have been disappointed not to start today, but I think she might have hit the winner there for Antrim.
Ellen Leach with a big score as we head into the final minute of normal time, bringing Antrim's tally to 5-5.
Antrim have been brilliant today. Their first touch has been excellent. Again, epitomised by Emma Laverty there. Great little snap, wins the ball, takes her player on, opens up the space. I can't commend them enough. They've gone into this game fearless, brave. Having lost to Armagh 3 times in this campaign, they came out today and said, we're going to make a mark, and they certainly have.
Some attention being given to an Armagh player. That's the wing-back Tierna Maguire. Okay to continue, and have an indication of added time very shortly. But Antrim in the driving seat here, leading by 7 points in this Premier Junior final. As Armagh looking to get themselves possession in the middle and a chance to launch an attack, but Antrim have won it again. We're going to have 4 minutes of added time as Antrim go on another attack. Leach involved once more. Does very well indeed to get it forward, and it's still there now for Antrim. Can they get a shot away? Back outside. Over carrying is the call. It's a free out for Armagh.
Interestingly, Antrim have a very tight squad. They've 23, and it looks like today, with all the bodies on the pitch, they've used every single player practically today. So, you know, what a brilliant result for a team. You know, 4 minutes out, up 7 points up. I can't see this changing.
Well, Armagh will hope that they can get a goal to breathe life back into their tie once again. Here they go on the attack. It's opening up here for Armagh too. Potential for a goal. It's sent in, but it's out to the left and wide. Well, they opened up the opportunity, and it was Leanne Donnelly at the end of it. The shot was always heading wide of the post.
It's just Antrim getting those bodies around the ball, not allowing space, having the sweeper back there. They've been incredible in the second half.
And they're 3 minutes away now, Antrim, from a historic success here in this final at Croke Park. At a time of real progress from Camogie in Antrim, winning the intermediate crown last year, competing at senior level. Indeed, some people questioned the wisdom of entering a second team this year, but their players today have shown their quality as Armagh looking to fight their way back here and give us a grandstand finish. It's Michelle McCardle driving forward down the heart of the Antrim defence.
Nuala Devlin back there, look again, the substitute. She curbed Jenny Curry again earlier. She's up and down the field. There've been some great substitutions from Antrim today. Made some big differences when they came on.
And it's a free out for Antrim. Again, that defensive platform giving them a real foundation on which to build today, and evidence of that there again.
I've been so impressed today with Anya Graham, with Anna McNeil, with Breed McGill. Huge games today. The likes of Sinead Cosgrove, Maria McLarnon. I could go on. They have been exceptional from 1 to 15, and all of the subs who came on.
And Megan McGarry now standing over this free, back inside her own 45-metre line. McGarry was outstanding against Clare in that dramatic semi-final win. Scored the crucial point that sent Antrim through to the decider here at Croke Park today. And launches this free down the field. And Armagh still have it, but they need a goal, and they need it quickly. Route 1 ball inside. How's this one going to work out for Armagh? Well, they've got it initially. Good work there from Ciara Donnelly, surrounded by 2 Antrim defenders. Donnelly looking to get it in around the goalmouth area. Does well too. It's spilled nicely, and now the chance for the goal. Again, another block down from Antrim.
There's Nuala Devlin again, the substitute, back for a third hook and block. She's been brilliant since she came on.
Well, it typifies the Antrim performance. very resolute in defence, but still Armagh building here, looking for that all-important goal, and it's ball inside. Donnelly just unable to control it at the first time of asking, but may get another chance here. But Antrim's defending has been superb. 30 seconds left to go, and they can sense now that they've got their hands on that trophy.
That was Ellie Kearns there again, the full-back, making sure that ball came out. Cannot fault Antrim's defence today, and their keeper, Anya Graham. What a brilliant performance.
Collision in the middle, the whistle goes, and we'll have a brief stoppage here. Claire Carney, but the defending again from Antrim. Very, very impressive in these closing stages. Armagh throwing everything they can at it, but still that clean sheet remains intact for Antrim.
And look, 1 minute 24 seconds of absolute perfection from Dervla Cosgrove to see it out. So look, a real team display up front and in defending today.
Some smiles now among the Antrim cohort on the sideline. And there the players are ready to celebrate here. They spoke during the week in the build-up to this game about the importance of performing here today, a determined approach they took in the build-up, and it's reaped dividends as Armagh going on the attack again. One final chance perhaps to eat into that deficit as that ball comes down now as far as Emer O'Kane. O'Kane gets that one across to Emer Hayes. Goal chance again. Can they get that elusive goal here? Armagh will still. Antrim getting players back behind the ball, and eventually the chance goes over the bar. It's a point, and it's been hit over by Emer Smith.
Nuala Devlin popped up there with another great block for Antrim. When she watches her second half, she'll be delighted with her display.
So is that it? We're in the closing moments here. Still we play. That ball gathered again in the middle by Armagh. Battling right to the very end here. All the way across the field of play. Chasing after it is Gemma McCann with their opposite number, Caitlin Crawford. It's gone out for a line ball. But Antrim with those 5 goals, 4 of them from Dervla Cosgrove, look to have given them the Premier Junior Championship title here. Still we play, and there goes the final whistle, and Antrim have done it. They've won the Premier Junior Championship. They've beaten Armagh, having lost to them on 3 occasions earlier on this year. Antrim have come good on the big day at headquarters, and they are the All-Ireland champions.
Fully deserved champions, delighted for them, a brilliant team display. They'll enjoy watching this back.
Antrim 5-5, Armagh 14 points, 4 goals from Dervla Cosgrove, 5-4 of Antrim's tally coming from playing that match, Sarah.